try one more time. Hopefully it works good. I guess something might have fucked up on the back end to cause these issues. I'm just gonna check, make sure it's good. Okay, it looks good. We're gonna just drag this over here in case I need it over here. What's going on? About on time, which is, that's good. So bear with me while I make sure that everything's good here. Move this here. I do also believe, so chapter just came out. Alright. Yes. So now I'm going to just run a quick test here, make sure we're good. Test chat. Showing up. Perfect. Great. So before we get started, on the chapter, what's going on, guys? It's Zach or Sake Bombs. We going live right now with 2 Blue Vortex, chapter 22. I'm a new streamer. I've been a fan of Boruto and the Naruto series for over 10 years. Let me turn my fucking music off. It was supposed to be a hype up thing, but I was running into some fucking issues, and my stream auto set itself to 8K for some reason, so I was running into some consistent crashes. Anyways, so again, my name is Zach or Sake Bombs. Going live right now with 2 Blue Vortex, the newest chapter. It's chapter 22. Big fan of Boruto and in turn the Naruto series. I've been a fan of franchise for over 10 years now. Reading weekly and monthly and watching episodes weekly with it the whole time. I'm just now deciding to start make content. You can catch the VOD here on Kick or on my YouTube, which is Sake Bombs as well. It's in my Kick. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm live. I'll be going live every month over at Kick. Just to catch up, as someone who hasn't been live before, or in case you're just catching up on Boruto right now. Chapter 21 ended, or chapter 21 was Sarada, her Mangekyo, she smoked Ryu, and then passed out. Boruto didn't like that shit was going south. He decided he was gonna pull up, and he used Fly Raijin to pull up and save Konohamaru from Matsuri. Smoked her ass, and then Jura is aware that Boruto's revealed himself. So, good chance shit gonna go south today. I just have a very good feeling shit ain't gonna be good. Kashin Koji, every time we've been talking, and ever since he revealed his future sight ability, has revealed Boruto is not a match for Jura. Even if he gave him the training from all of these different alternate futures, he is not. In every reality that he's seen, Boruto dies when he fights Jura. So good chance they're going to fight this chapter. This chapter came out, and I do believe also that Akimoto, who is, of course, the guy for Boruto, I believe he had an interview. We'll check that out after, if it's out on Manga Plus. If it's not, I won't go live with that. If it's not available, I'll just make a YouTube video about it. So y'all go, like I said, follow that over at my YouTube as Sake Bombs. Okay. HD. And he looking light skinned as fuck. Okay. Two blue Vortex. And he got his swag on. Chapter 22 Jura. Kishimoto. Writing. Supervising. And art by Akimoto. Let's get to it. Chapter 22 Jura. Okay. So, we are at the aftermath of the battlefield with Sarada and her team as they smoked Ryu. And there's a thorn bulb there. So it's ominous. Thorn bulb is just floating in the air, probably, I would assume, because of the remnants of her Mangekyo powers, like looming in the air. Okay. Arya, I'll deal with the claw grimes. You hurry and take the thorn bulb to Shinki. Mitsuki. Kurt. Oh, he's like slithering out of the claw mark. Fuck. And what's crazy here is Jura's pulling up on the gang. He ain't pulling up on Boruto. Maybe he can't because Matsuri is dead and there's no claw grime soldiers over there. This is fucking crazy though. He's like, what? Oh. Okay. Fuck. I can't believe he's fucking here, dog. Hey, is that? He matches the description of the Divine Tree Boss, Jura. Okay. He's just aura farming right now. He hasn't. Sarada passed out. Looks like he looks down at her, then flies up. He's looking off into the direction that Boruto's in. So he pulled up here because this was his only entrance to the battlefield. He not even interested in none of these motherfuckers. Doesn't even care about the thorn bulb. Doesn't even care about that. He just... What is he doing? He didn't come to grab Ryu's thorn bulb? Okay. Back to the other side of this fucking desert. Weak ass Konohamaru. Matsuri obliterated. And Boruto's sheathing his fucking sword again. Whoa! You cut down that divine tree instantly. Matsuri was pretty beat up already. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been this easy. Like, he's alert of what's happening. Oh, we're seeing, like, the particles of this divine tree that was Matsuri creating... Okay, it's forming Matsuri's thorn bulb. What is that? A miniature Biju bum sniper shot. It's Jura. He's here. Oh shit. Okay, it's the wind. It missed. A pity. Now he's flying off over there. Where's he going? Towards Master Konohamaru. And it's still forming, and then it basically is about to be finished. Matsuri's thorn bulb. A thorn bulb. Boruto. This will restore Moegi from her arboreal state, right? I don't fucking know that word. That's a crazy ass word. We gonna look that word up because I'm too damn stupid for that shit. Let's see here. Arboreal. Arboreal means living in trees. That is quite a literal fucking word. So this will restore Moegi from her tree state, basically. Um, Boruto. Okay, he's throwing a bunch of shuriken around this like rock formation. Boruto is pre-prepping for Jura. He's setting up all of these shuriken around the battlefield so that way he can flying Raja and teleport around. That is mad fucking smart. Master, there's no time. Please listen. Get out of here with that bulb right now. Take Sarada and the others. Head to where you first met up with the Sand Shinobi. What? Wait there for further instruction. Go. You heard me. Move, bro. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, son. This is grown man shit that's about to take down. You over here. You ain't built for this shit, dog. Get the fuck out of here, son. Damn. All right. Oh shit. And he blasting in. He moving in fast. Oh, he's flying in, prepping a sniper shot, a sniper bijou shot. Boruto, he too slow. He got to get him out of there. Weak ass Link Konohamaru, dog. Ah. And we see as he's flying, we're saying the sniper bullet fly, the sniper bijou bomb. Boom. And you see they went off to the side. Fuck. And this had like some kick to it. That first sniper shot that he missed was a little itty bitty thing that just hit the fucking dirt. Boruto tossed that motherfucker to the side. Okay, Konohamaru landed on his feet. Locks in. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Like he said. Jura sees him running. Is he gonna snipe him? Boruto, flying Rajan, teleports behind Jura. Rasengan! Excluding Uzuhiko. This is the first. That's a lie. This is the second Rasengan that Boruto has used in Blue Vortex. The first one was when he clashed with Hidari in the Ten Tails domain, where Code's like secret hideout was. Sent this motherfucker flying. As he's falling to the ground, preps another shot. So he's spinning, falling upside down, spins, shoots a fucking sniper shot up. Boruto, flying Rajan. On the rock formation behind Jura, as Jura's about to land and hit the ground. Shishi Son Son, some Zoro shit. As he takes the sword out, one finger. He stopped that bitch with one finger. His middle finger, he either has always, and I just never noticed, has always had the, he's always had, like, the claw mark, as, like, part of his design on his finger, or he moved a claw mark there to use as a sword. In which case, regardless, one finger to block that shit? What? That is crazy. He falls backwards. Boruto's still there, posted up. The Flying Raijin. Impressive translocation. It's a bad habit, but fighting a strong opponent like you makes my heart dance with joy. He posted up, and I know Akimoto is a big fan of Haraki. That he is posted up like a JoJo character, like a motherfucker. This shit is crazy. Boruto, 2 hands on the sword now. Ain't even say a word. He's just trying to lock in. Okay, so now we're shifting gears. Let's calm down a little bit. Shifting gears. It seems Boruto is holding his own quite nicely. He really has no chance against Jura, says Ada. That's right. There's no way he can win. Not with the current sequence of events. And Boruto himself has got to be well aware of that fact. Then he's in a pinch. He needs to teleport away. He can't, even if he wants to. Is he... Kashin Koji sweating? Ada, huh? What did you say? Long distance flying Raijin is tricky. Boruto's teleportation depends on him sensing chakra marked objects. Right, we're aware of this. And they're harder to detect the farther away they are. Right. So, and those markers right now that we're seeing are specific designed levels of metal infused with different types of chakra. So that way, in the flashback, when we learned that Boruto was learning this ability, he has a difficulty in doing it, and in a way for him to make it easier, he's using these different designed levels of, metal infused chakra items to use his flying Raijin. The reason he does this is he's not skilled enough, and if they're all the same design, he won't know what he's teleporting to, as said by Kashin Koji. Okay. They're harder to detect the farther away they are. Even more so while facing a superior opponent who's out to get him. And Ada's just listening, like, okay. That's not all. If Boruto fled right now, he'd put the others in danger. Plus, Juro would retrieve Matsuri and Ryu's thorn bulbs. Boruto is thinking that he needs to keep Juro engaged until Konohamaru, Sarada, and the others can get somewhere safe. You mean Boruto's done for? Without a doubt. If Doctor Strange is telling me, because I see Kashin Koji and his future sight as Doctor Strange. He knows Boruto. He knows of what happened based off of his future reality sight that he saw. He knows that in every future that he's seen in which Boruto and Kawaki flipped, almost all of them, Boruto dies. When he doesn't die, certain other things happen. We don't know what. They have not explained that. Doctor Strange knows he's gone. This is scary. This is not good. Okay. Cut back to Boruto. He's locked in as best as he can be. I believe you know this already, Otsutsuki Boruto. But I have come here to kill you. Let me just say, I love that these motherfuckers call him Otsutsuki Boruto. I think that shit is hard. That shit is hard. Because, starting with the thorn bulbs, for whatever reason, You seem to know way too much about us divine trees. No words. How you happen to be so knowledgeable about us, given our recent emergence, is a huge question to me. Is your intel the source? Oh, sorry. Is your intel source the accomplice who is aiding you? He ain't no snitch. You don't intend to answer? Very well. Now he getting mad. He's got to have some, or he's got to have taken some damage from the Rasen gun. But I can't read him at all. I guess to take him down, I'll need to use Uzuhiko. Yo, okay. Before we continue, Kashin Koji has no faith. Every future that Kashin Koji has seen in which they win, Boruto dies. Or something else happens. Boruto's not going to win. Uzuhiko requires that both feet be planted on the ground while he gathers the Earth's chakra. Can he be stationary long enough to build up the Uzuhiko chakra to do the damage that needs to be done to kill Jura? This is fucking insane. Well then, Otsutsuki Boruto. The next question is out of pure curiosity. What is love? My current opinion is that it is a concept that can be a fatal weakness for you humans. A flaw. That is a side effect of being highly intelligent. Take you, for example. I suspect you know how minuscule your chance of winning against me is, and yet you still came here to save your friends. In other words, love has lured you here to your place of death. I don't think love is the reason Boruto is here. They are a threat to the world. He needs the thorn bulbs to restore the humans that have been tree-ified. Sarada is here, and he promised Sasuke. He promised his master he will do her right for him. Love? Maybe for her for him, but not for him for her. At least not right now. In my opinion, I hope Boruto doesn't have a love interest. If he does have a love interest, Sumire or Ada, I'm cool with either of those. I don't like Boruto and Sarada. Sorry to say. No fucking. Don't even prep the Inquisition, man. I just don't like that shit. Okay. He finishes talking, and he uses his like tree ability to try and encapsulate Boruto. I assume is what this is. Okay, it's closing in. Boruto jumps up in the air. It's coming out of the formation of the rock. Boruto's aware. Getting ready to unsheathe the sword. Shink. Cuts that bitch in half. Oh, and it wasn't even one slice. It was two slices. Jura looking. Another rock formation. His tree shit is growing out of it, forcing Boruto to get away from the rock. We see it's affecting him. The pressure is climbing. Tree Jura's tree ability is now connecting with another rock formation, which is that bam thud noise, I assume. Damn it. Without planting my feet on solid ground, I can't use Uzuhiko in that case. See, that's what I'm saying. And Boruto's stressing right now. Boruto's looking up. A rock formation comes out from the side. He lost his grip on his sword, on Sasuke's sword. Ugh. Fell. Sasuke's sword. He's now pinned by some tree grime formation. Ugh. And he's ooh. See, and this is how you could tell that this is like legit damage. I don't have a mouse. I don't think you can even see. Yeah, you can't see my mouse for some reason. That's cool. But uh his his mouth. He's bleeding out of his mouth, and that's usually a good, anime indicator that like the damage is heavy. Jura is now walking up, hands in his pockets, on some nonchalant shit, to to slowly walking his way over. I just realized. Hold on. I just realized. Boruto purposefully is taking the hit. His feet are planted. He's gonna try while Jura tries to come in for the kill. He gonna try and hit a Uzuhiko. Tip. Jura's looking at him, looking at the sword. It's a precious object I borrowed from my master. If you do anything to it, you'll face a fate worse than death. Looks down at the sword. I see. Picks it up. So yet again, you shall come to suffer, thanks to love. How about this? Simply tell me where your accomplice is, and the blade can retain its original form. Although, either way, I will still be killing you afterwards. And he's holding the sword like he's gonna fucking snap it like a twig. You might be right about that. Love being a flaw and a weakness of us humans. But, and this is my opinion, Uzuhiko build. Uzuhiko shattering the tree that's holding him to the ground. Jura's looking down. Oh, this is hard. This is a hard page. Cinema. This is fire. Boruto is just engulfed by the Uzuhiko. He's holding. Dunk. That's precisely why you will never be more than just trees. Flying Rajan teleports behind Jura. Prepped Uzuhiko. Jura looking behind him. Boruto full arm. Oh my god, fucked his spine up. While he's still holding Boruto's Sasuke sword like a fucking twig. Rasengan Uzuhiko, and we're seeing it dissipate, leave Boruto, and implant itself into Jura. It sends him flying backwards. Still flying backwards. And he tuck and rolled, stopped it. Like, before it could send him fully flying. I'm scared. Lands on his feet, grabbing himself so that way he doesn't continue to fly. Orto goes, grabs his sword. Ooh, we're seeing. So, okay. From this fourth panel at the top, we're seeing that his vision is altered. To me, now obviously it could be explained later. To me, what this says is he hit Jura with an Uzuhiko of comparative strength to when he hit Code with it in the very beginning of the manga. Enough to supposedly, or enough to disorient Code for the rest of his life until Boruto deactivated it when he needed help. This currently would disorient Code for the rest of his life. Jura falls back to his feet. The world seems to be spinning, right? Chick. Your sense of equilibrium is mucked. You won't be able to fly anymore. I bet even standing straight will be difficult. This power. He's like holding his chest. It looks like he did one of those like 1-inch punches. Like those 1-inch punches to his chest, but strong enough that it like sent a huge ass force through his back. Boruto's like, I see. It seems to follow principles similar to my bijou bombs. Hence, I was able to nullify it. Damn it. Uzuhiko doesn't work on him. To be continued. This is really fucking insane. Really good. Really good art this chapter. I think Boruto's battle tactics were quite smart considering the circumstances. So what I think is going to happen is next chapter is going to be essentially a part 2. And I think the chapter will end with Kawaki showing up. With his limiters removed. Wow, man. That was a good chapter. I was a big fan of that. The fight choreography was solid. I liked that Boruto was put on his fucking ass for once in the time skip. He hasn't been really stressing much at all, except for that time when he got jumped in Code's lair. He hasn't really struggled. Um, I'm curious to see, what happens next. Like I said, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get essentially a round two. Boruto's gonna be trying his best. We'll probably get some Kashin Koji and Ada POV watching and some light dialogue regarding that. Um, and then I think it'll cut to Boruto's really in a pinch and potentially gonna face a death flag scenario, and Kawaki will show up. I don't think chapter 23, which is next month, I don't think chapter 23 is going to have anything to do with showing us what actually occurred between Kawaki and what's his name that I can't remember right now. I'm Amato. I think they're gonna save that for 24. I think in between Boruto and Kawaki fighting Jura, we'll potentially get I would say 8 to 10 page dialogue of Kawaki and Amato talking, which then in turn leaves Kawaki getting his limiters removed and getting information from Shikamaru to head over and provide backup. Now, after that, no fucking idea. Maybe he helps. Maybe Kawaki and Boruto are able to fight Jura off long enough that everyone escapes, and Jura either decides, I myself don't feel the need to do this right now, or possibly Kawaki with his limiters, which is just so stupid. Kawaki with his limiters removed, plus Boruto in his current state, is somehow just enough to defeat Jura. Although what I think is possibly the most likely scenario is maybe Jura takes some form of damage, whether it was inflicted by Boruto and Kawaki, or it's maybe a result of his thorn bulb, maybe, and he needs to do a tactical retreat, which then in turn gives Boruto and Kawaki their time. I think if Kawaki doesn't show up, right, and this is all just my entire theory, I still think Kawaki's going to show up. I think a really solid scenario is Kawaki actually doesn't show up, and Boruto awakens Jogan in the manga, because it still fucking hasn't happened. And if it's not, I don't think he's gonna awaken it fighting Kawaki, because if you look at the flash forward scene, Kawaki looks almost shocked at looking at Boruto's eye. Like maybe it's his first time seeing Boruto's eye. I think he has to. I really think the entire thing hinges on Kawaki. That plot line is going to happen. But if it doesn't, and we get a Jogan introduction into the manga, I would personally love that way more. Um, Great chapter overall. Looking forward to the next one in June. I'll be live again in June. We're gonna just. I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about an interview. Usually they have those at the forefront. Featured. Yeah. No other comments. Creators. That's not even what I'm looking for. Um. Anyway, chapter was great. We are good with that. All right, guys. So that's pretty much the stream. I appreciate y'all for watching. The VOD is gonna be up at YouTube. If you want to watch that, it's over at Sake Bombs, of course. VODs are also available on Kick. They're going to be uncensored. Um, Today I was having some hiccups, but I'm usually going to try and stream about 10 or 15 minutes early, do a nice little prep, music, vibes thing beforehand, and then we'll get straight to it. First stream went by solid. I can't complain beyond the hiccups that I ran into. Um, Other than that, thank you guys for watching. VOD is here. VOD is on YouTube. And yeah, catch you guys later.